What is up everyone, I am Demon Cringe, and today I bring you an awesome piece of news. First off, I want to say sorry if you hear some noise in the background. I have to keep the window open because it is so goddamn insanely hot over here. I'm honestly baking like a cake. Now you're probably asking yourself, what is this awesome bit of news? Well, it looks like Cartoon Network's hostage situation actually worked out because, yeah, it looks like the original Teen Titans is coming back. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, you heard me right. The real Teen Titans are actually coming back. So you're probably wondering, how do we all know this? Well, the thing is, after the Teen Titans Go to the Movies movie ended, you know, after the suffering was all over, and after the credit scene, we can see, the Titans in some blurry footage and all that stuff. When the clip, Robin is talking to the camera and is saying, "This is the Teen Titans, can anyone hear us? We think we found a way back." And ladies and gentlemen, after that, you know, I really do think that everyone was like, oh my god, there's finally light at the end of the tunnel, you know, like, at least we didn't watch this movie for nothing and all that. But unfortunately, there is something to be worried about with this one. You want to know what that is? The thing that we gotta worry about with this are the quote-unquote standards for modern television, as if TV actually has any standards. But I digress. What I mean is the standards for television today, you know, the standards for children's television today, is that children are basically just brainless automatons that can only feel one emotion, and that's happiness. So, you know, networks have to shovel out, phoned-in comedy shows and all that stuff, and leave all the nitty-gritty stuff and all that out of there, you know. I mean, basically what I'm saying is that if Teen Titans, you know, actually does come back and all that, I do think that it'll most likely be shown either on Adult Swim, or if it's on Cartoon Network, it'll probably be censored to all living hell. And you all obviously know what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the action, okay? If there's anything, like if the original Teen Titans do come back, and it does get shown on Cartoon Network, it'll most likely get censored to hell in the action department, because when you take a look at cartoons now versus like the 2000s, you know, like with Samurai Jack and, you know, Mega XLR and all that stuff, yeah, back then action cartoons were actually action, but today the only cartoons, currently on Cartoon Network that actually do have scenes that can slightly constitute as action are Adventure Time, OKKO, and of course Steven Universe. And even in those cartoons, the action scenes are like really nerfed. Like, seriously, they are nerfed, you know, compared to the cartoon from the 2000s to, like, the action in Steven Universe, and, yeah, it's really tame and all that stuff. So, I do hope that, it actually ends up on Adult Swim and all that stuff, because if it doesn't, Cartoon Network will most likely not be as good as we remember it and all that stuff. Even if you know, for nostalgia purposes, we will like it to come back and all that, I do think that the best decision for it is to be on Adult Swim, because unfortunately, Cartoon Network today is basically just it's super soft. Let's just say that. In the nicest way possible, it is extremely soft. Because let's face it, folks, at the end of the day, we want the original Teen Titans to come back, but we want it to be as good as we remember it, you know. So yeah, everyone, that's pretty much all I have to say about this. Like, we really don't know anything else of, like, what's going to be happening with this. We only know that it's coming back. When more information comes forward, I'll obviously, you know, make a video talking about it and all that stuff. But right now, yeah, since there really isn't that much to go on, I really don't want to, you know, waste too much time repeating myself and all that, so I'm just gonna leave it off here. And yeah, like I said, when the future information comes forward, I will be covering it. Anyway, everyone, thank you all so much for watching. Be sure to subscribe and press the bell icon, and if you wish to support me, that for my Patreon link is in the description below. And as always, I'm Demon Cringe. I'll be seeing you guys else in the next video.